Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I tried making this video, top 50 albums of quarantine, but it didn't work because my phone thing, it's just nothing's working right now. So I'm just using my camera now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to like do this as fast as I can, so I don't waste too much battery or storage. Yeah, let's go. So we're gonna start off with some honorable mentions for my top 50. So let's just get right into it. So we have Slauson Malone, A Quiet Farewell. I think it's from like 2016 to 2018. These are my honorable mentions, by the way. I'm not gonna be going into depth. I'm just gonna be naming them off. We have Mount Airy, A Crow Looked at Me, FKA Twigs with Magladine, J Dilla Donuts, Lingua Ignata, I don't know how to pronounce that thing. Post War M Ward. Congratulations, MGMT, Art Angels Grimes, Underachiever, the Evermore, Art of Duality, Saturation 3, Brockhampton, Legends Never Die, Juice WRLD, and Run to the Jewels and Fleet Flox's self-titled. Alright, let's just get straight into it. Number 50, we have Kid A by Radiohead. There's some great songs on here. It's not my favorite Radiohead album, but there are some great songs that I really like about this album. I really think you guys should watch this, or not watch it. You guys should listen to this. It might be your favorite Radiohead album. And number 49, we have After Hours by The Weeknd. I did not like this that much when it released, but it grew on me a lot. Alone Again, the self-titled track, Faith. There's a lot of great songs on here that I did not realize at first. Number 48, we have A Moon-Shaped Pool by Radiohead. Another Radiohead album. This was released in 2016. True Love Waits, Full Stop, Daydreaming. Such great like electronic, sad music. Like Radiohead, they're just masters. I don't know what to tell you. They're great. Number 47, we have Injury Reserve with Floss. Girl with the Gold Wrist is a hard banger. S on Your Chest, Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. Rest in peace to Jordan Groggs. They're the most underrated hip-hop experimental group of the last decade, and they're actually really good. Number 46, we have A Tribe Called Quest with, how do I say this? We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service. A great comeback album. We the People is a banger. That song is so good. Same with The Space Program, Conrad Tokyo. This album is great. They just made a really good comeback album. Number 48, that's not 48. I'm dumb. 45. We have Portico Quartet, self-titled. This is a really good like combination of jazz music and electronic music. I don't know how they did it, but they mixed it and it works. It just works. I don't know how they did it. It just works. Random Access Memories by Daft Punk. Daft Punk is a really good house artist, and they put more pop. They got like really good features. Touch is a great song. Lose Yourself to Dance. The Pharrell, like, what do you call it? The Pharrell features are great. Everything. This is a great album. Number 43 of Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. One of the best pop albums of the decade. Carly like puts together like a 80s throwback, and every song is banging. It's a banger record. Banging. Get heard with it. We have Bjork with the I don't know how to pronounce it, but Bjork puts in a really good art pop. Her vocal range is amazing. Like the instrumentals are really good too. Yeah, Bjork is she's pretty popular too. I really like her. Number 44, we have Forget by Shushu. Another art pop album this decade, 2017. The Call, the first like song is amazing. Like he's going like the exotic sounds of blah, and then these synthesizers are going like it's crazy. It's great. Like the whole album is crazy and it's so good. I love it. At number 40, we have Big Crit. Forever Is a Mighty Long Time. Oh my god. The West Coast has never been better. Big Crit killed it. Sublinstein is dude, this track is such a banger. Like, oh my god. Myself came alive. Transformer in my ride. Myself came alive. And like that song is fire. All the features are great. Get Up to Calm Down. Drinking Sessions. Bury Me in Gold. The second half takes a more personal approach, while the first half is like a bunch of bangers. And he mixes together so well. It's cohesive. It's great. 39, RTJ3. This is my favorite produced art Run the Jewels album. Run the Jewels, LP, Killer Mike. They're such a cohesive duo. They complement each other so well. LP's production mixed with Killer Mike's flows, like it's like not experimental music, but it is at the same time. And I'd really recommend anybody listen to Run the Jewels. They're fire. Sampha, Process, singer-songwriter, electronic, R&B, soul. Sounds like James Blake, but it is incredible. Reverse faults, the bass comes in and is like, and I'm just like, yo, this is fire. Reverse faults is a great song. No One Knows Me Like My Piano. Great, it's like a singer-songwriter too. Sampha is a great artist. Clippin', There Existed an Addiction to Blood. Like, it's like a horrorcore album. It's scary. The La Mala Ordina with Benny the Butcher, the other guy. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that song, but that song is a banger. It is a banger. The line about your strip your shit, the third act really drags, it falls apart. Like, that line was fire. That line was so tough. I know I didn't say it right, but the movie line, like, that's a fire ass line. And the beat on this thing is like, it's so basic, it's going. Clippin', that's definitely one of my favorite Clippin' albums. Great. We have Against All Logic, 2012, 2017, I believe. All the old house is all I have. That's literally one of the, like, that literally shows you how good you can sample something. He sampled this perfect. It is it's a perfect song. It's like one of my favorite songs of this year. Or not, well, it didn't release this year, but one of my favorite songs I listened to this year. This whole album is great. It's great house music, great sampling. Nicholas Jar, she definitely hammered it home with creating this project of just great samples, you know? We have Immunity with John Hopkins. John Hopkins creates like an atmospheric IDM electronic approach to, you know, to music. This first half starts off with very like electronic house, you know, club bangs, and then the second half is very more personal to him. There's a lot of, it's more ambient based. Nonetheless, it's great. And John Hopkins proves himself to be, he's very underrated. I recommend you guys check this one out. Number 34, we have Cosmic Grandma by Flying Lotus. Flying Lotus, he's a goat. He's a goat. Captain Murphy, he's a goat. You got Tom York on this album. Oh my god. Oh my god. This album, Do the Astral Plane is a banger. It is a banger. All the instruments going like, it's experimental. It's fire. Flying Lotus, Cosmic Grandma. Arcade Fire, The Suburbs. Indie rock. Modern Man. And I the Modern Man. Sorry, I don't know the lyrics, but the song's catchy. Ready to Start, Sprawl 2, Modern Man, Morocco, I think. This album is great. I don't care about the songs. I listen to it all the time. It's great. It's just a great indie rock album. Death Grips, The Money Stored. Definitely my second favorite Death Grips album. Get God is a banger. The Fever is a banger. Hacker is a banger. Punk Weight is a banger. Please is a banger. So many MC Gride and Zach Hill and the other guy, I don't know his name, I'm sorry. They all work together so well to create a very experimental, atmospheric like project that they just throw you into trash and just blast your ears, whatever MC Ride's yelling at you with. It's kind of crazy. 31, Car Seat Headrest, Teens of Denial. Woo-hoo. Teens of Denial. Yes, sir. Indie rock. Will Toledo, Cosmic Hero. That song is amazing. Drunk Drivers, Killer Whales. Destroyed by Hippie Powers. There's so many great songs on this thing. Will Toledo kills it with this project. Really recommend you guys check this one out. Number 30. We have Mabi Frati with Pia Sobre La Tierra. La Tierra. I'm so bad at that, saying that. But this is like ambient pop, there's violins, it's a great album. Like, it's very beautiful, very subtle, it's great. It's so underrated. It only has like 12,000 views on their music video. Like, all the like their songs are getting like 400 views, like 3 comments. Like, these guys are underrated. I recommend you guys. I don't know if this is like a band, but I know like there's a girl singer. I think she plays everything and does everything. So I think, yeah, just support her. American Love Call, Durant Jones, The Indications, great R&B record. They all bring together like a throwback R&B Temptations kind of record, and this record is something you guys shouldn't miss. They just throw you into this pure loop of beautiful songs, you know? 28 with Charlie XCX, self-titled. Like her auto-tune mixed with the features, mixed with the production. It's so interesting and introspective. It's very like I use the words atmospheric a lot, but it's very indulgent. It's great. It's a great pop album too. One of my favorites. LCD Sound System, Sound of Silver. LCD Sound System, New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. That song is amazing. Someone Great is amazing. All My Friends is amazing. North America's Come. LCD Sound System, one of the best bands. James Murphy pulls together one of my favorite vocal performances on this album. I know his voice isn't amazing, but like his vocal range, but like I just love his voice. Like I love how it sounds. Like not to be gay or anything, but I just love how it sounds. You know, nothing wrong with being gay. I'm not homophobic. All right, here we go. I think that was 26. Or no, we missed one. 26. Clairo, Immunity. Another album named Immunity by Clairo. Clairo. I don't know if this is like indie pop. Sophia is a great song. There's a lot of great songs in this thing. This thing is very underrated. Clairo kills it. She kills it. Nothing much to say that already hasn't been said, you know. 25, we have Always with the Antisocialities. Dream Pop at its finest. This band puts together a very chill dream pop album. Indie rock, dream pop, whatever you want to call it. It's a laid back album. Would recommend to you guys. 24, we have Teen Dream, another dream pop album. Beach House. Beach House is amazing. I ordered their vinyl. Not for this album. There's another album coming up that I ordered because they're amazing. Like Victoria Legrand and Alex Scally. They're incredible duo. Beach House is they're probably my favorite dream pop artists, other than like maybe M83. But yeah. 23, Lana Del Rey, Norman F. and Rockwell, From Venice to California to the Next Best American Record. There's so many great songs on this thing. Her song Happiness is a Butterfly. Oh my god, that song is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just great. It's an amazing song. Everything about this album is amazing. Her lyrics, this is definitely her best album. I love Ultraviolence, but this is her best album. I don't like her personally, like as a person, but she's definitely like she's great presence in the music community. You know, great presence. Bottomless Pit, Death Grips, another Death Grips, From Warping to Trash to Houdini to Ring a Bell to the self-titled track, Giving Good People Bad Ideas, Hothead, Spikes. Oh, bangers! Death Grips throws you into a literal pit, like a hole, and just MC Ride, Zach Hill, just while you're looking up at them, they're going like, giving bad people good ideas, and you're just like, Death Grips, just industrial, hip hop, experimental, great. Pinata, Freddie Gibbs, Boom Bap could never be finer. It never could be better. Sorry about that. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, like, they work together so well. They complement each other on these, like, Uno. Oh my god. Every sample is used to Madlib's, like, potential. His potential is not wasted. Like, he puts every beat, every sample perfect. Freddie Gibbs raps over it perfectly. Freddie Gibbs' bars, like, oh my god. Freddie Gibbs, one of the best rappers of the last decade. He should be like, he's better than J. Cole. You know, like seriously, he's better than J. Cole. Like, why are people comparing Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole? It should be Freddie Gibbs and Kendrick Lamar. Like, what the hell? Even though Kendrick Lamar is better than, you know. Anyways, 20, Caretaker, and Empty Bliss Beyond This World. I don't know what to say about this thing. This thing is like beautiful, dark, and like it just like messes with your mind. This thing is so interesting and introspective. It drives me insane when I listen to it. Leland Kirby. Don't know how you did it, but you made it pretty smart, my man. Salute to you. Number 19, Sound of Color, Alabama Shakes. Mixing rock and R&B together. Perfect blend. Perfect. Sonically, this thing is amazing. Brittany Howard, I think that's her name. Her vocal range is amazing. Her vocals are so good. Songwriting is great. Sonically, it's catchy. It's introspective. Sound and Color is a great song. Oh my god. This Feeling is a great song. Dunes is a great song. And Future People. Future People is my favorite song on this album. It's freaking amazing. I don't know how they do it. They just do it. Let's move on, guys. Pure Heron, Lord. Another great pop album. Lord made this when she was 16, and she made Rips, White Teeth Teens, 400 Lux, Team, my God, Bravado, World Alone. Lord is definitely one of my favorite artists ever. She kills it. She hammers it. Like, her songwriting for her age is insanely good. Like, her vocally, she's actually really good vocally for her range. She's queen. She's a queen. One of the best female artists. Like, she's literally like 23 years old and released 2 classic pop albums. I don't know how she does it. She's a genius. She's a freaking genius. Then we have Musas by Natalia. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I apologize. Beautiful. It's like singing angels in my ear. Sonically, this thing is amazing. It is amazing. It's like, I don't even know what genre to call it, but like, it's Mexican music and it's fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. Then we have The Low End Theory by a tribe called Quest. Oh my god. Jazz rap. It's one of the first, like, 1992. Q-Tip, Five Dog. They've... Holy Jesus. How do they do it? They proved themselves to be one of the best rap groups ever with this album. From the funny bars, the show business, rap promoter, butter, like, and no bars wasted. All the beats are insanely good. It's just a classic. It is a classic rap album. Classic. It's like aging very well too. Love it. 15. Mad Villainy. MF Doom. My god, MF Doom, Mad Villainy. Holy shit. Jesus. Sorry guys. But this thing is incredible. Madlib, MF Doom, they both complement each other. I know I say that a lot, but they're the best duo. Like, one of the best rap duo. This birthed so many experimental rap albums. I know it's not really experimental, but like, this inspired Earl Sweatshirt, people like that, and it's a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece album. MF Doom proves to be like one of the best rhymers of all time, one of the best rappers of all time on this thing. Definitely one of my favorites. 14, we have Circles by Mac Miller. This is the best posthumous album I think I've heard. I know there's probably good ones out there, but this is one of the best I've heard. John Bryan, Mac Miller. They create something sonically beautiful. Mac Miller is rest in peace, yo. This sucks. This was like a final goodbye to his fans, and it's just very powerful and emotional what John Bryan was able to accomplish trying to put the pieces together. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful album. Number 13, we have OK Computer by Radiohead. This is my introduction to Radiohead, and oh my god, it's a beautiful introduction. It's a beautiful introduction. Radiohead is true as themselves to be one of the best bands ever. Like, ever. I don't know how they do it, they just do. Number 12, we have Kanye West with Yeezus. Yeezus. It's intense. Owl City Sound System. Well, I didn't talk about Yeezus yet, sorry. Yeezus, I didn't hear it until this year. New Slaves is an amazing song. I'm a God is an amazing song. This is an experimental rap album that's like really good. It's Kanye West. Like, I know people don't like him, but you can't deny he's very good at making music, and he kills his project. He kills it. Love it. LCD Sound System. This is happening. Dance Yourself Clean. Oh my god, that is one of the best beat drops of music. This thing is 9 minutes long. I listen to it the whole way through, and I think to myself, this is literally like, this song needs to be longer. Like, I'm just like, what? How did that end so quick? Like, I don't think a song has ever done that to me. This is the only song that's ever done that. And the whole album's like that. You wanted to hit Dance Yourself Clean, One Touch, Drunk Girls, like, Come on, bro. Like, how does James Murphy and his band create something so beautiful? It's like post-punk dance. Great album. Fantastic album. Fantastic. Number 10. Black Star. David Bowie. Rest in peace to David Bowie. Jesus Christ. David Bowie made this album 3 days before he died. He didn't make it, he released it. And it's experimental. He's influenced by Kendrick Lamar and Death Grips. This thing is chilling. It's chilling. Lazarus is an amazing song. Tissipity She Was a Whore is an amazing song. Black Star is an amazing song. Dollar Days, Can't Give Everything Away. I don't know what to say, dude. Like, David Bowie was a legend. And he just circled his life all around music. And made this last album about his death, of who he was. His success as a musician. He's definitely one of the best musicians of all time. He's a freaking legend. I don't know. Man's like lived through so much music changes, and he still tries to do something new. And he's not an old head, and he's not closed-minded. And he makes a really good experimental jazz ensemble glam rock album. And this is his last album, and then he dies 3 days after it's released. He's so dedicated to his music, it's insane. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Great album. Number 9, Atrocity Exhibition, Danny Brown. Jesus Christ, man. Jeez. Danny Brown literally puts you into a room, and he plays his loud-ass speakers and yells into your ear. Not in a bad way, but like, you hate it at first, then you start getting used to it, and you get interested in it, and what he has to say. He talks about mental illness in this album. He talks about, like, just gang violence. Like, Danny Brown is one of the best rappers of all time. I know you guys might not agree with that, but he's a genius. Like, this is my favorite experimental rap album ever made. Because the way he puts these beats and raps over it is astonishing. All the features, all the beats work together in this voice so freaking well. I don't understand how he does it. I don't. I really don't. Technically, I listened to this last year, but not the whole thing. So, in number 8, we have Death Consciousness by Have a Nice Life. This is shoegaze, doomgaze, whatever you want to call it, at its finest. Dan Barrett, I think that's his name. His vocals are so buried into the beautiful, depressing music. It's such an emotional album. I don't know, I don't know, bro. Makes me feel something. Earth Mover is one of the best songs I've ever made. Ever. This thing is amazing shoegaze music. It's amazing. Number 7, we have M83, Red Seas, Dead Cities, and Lost Ghosts. I think that's the name of it. M83 pulls together like a electronic, I don't even know what to call it, electronic dream pop album. And M83 made my favorite album of all time. And they still have, like, I can see why people call this the best. This album has no lyrics, like he does in his other albums, but he kills production. Anthony Gonzalez kills production, honestly. It's perfect. It's almost perfect. I don't know how Anthony Gonzalez does it, but it's beautiful music. He makes the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Number 6, Twin Fantasy, Car Seat Headrest. Best indie rock album I've ever heard. Beats, Life and Death, Bodies, High to Death, Sober to Death, Twin Fantasy, Those Boys, Nervous on Young and Humans. Will Toledo, his lyrics are so good. And Beats, Life and Death, that's one of the most well-written songs I've ever heard. It's about losing hope, not getting accepted into the world. It's about, like, this thing is, it hits you right in the heart. Will Toledo, like mixing one of the most personal singer-songwriter albums, and he's from near where I live. Like he's from like a couple like 30 minutes from where I live. Like this is where he used to live in the state, and I don't know, man. Like he's a genius. Love Christ, you got rest. It's genius. 5. Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. I know I haven't heard this album before. It's just stupid. But it blew me away. Not a single lyric is wasted. Not a single bar is wasted. Not a single beat is wasted. Kendrick Lamar creates one of the best rap albums of all time. His storytelling in this album is perfect. It is perfect. Every song, like, the way the songs are in the album, like, from start to finish, they're placed at a very, like, frequent point where they should be. Like, a very specific point where they should be. They should not be any order should not be replaced. And that's, like, a sign that Kendrick Lamar is a genius. He's a lyrical genius. He knows what he's doing. He's one of the best rappers of all time. Top 15 best rappers of all time. Definitely. 4. Bloom, Beach House. I ordered this on vinyl. It should be coming next Sunday. Can't wait to listen to it. It's the best dream pop album. This is my second favorite dream pop album I've ever heard. Myth, On the Sea. They give me like a feeling, like a nostalgic feeling that reminds me of like, I don't know, like my younger lives. It's beautiful music. It is beautiful music. There's nothing else I can say. Alex, I forgot his last name, and Victoria Legrand. They both put this thing together so well. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing. It's an amazing project. It's amazing. 3. Lorde, Melodrama. Best pop album I've ever heard. What the hell, man? Lorde is a genius. She is a genius. I don't know what to say. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing. Again, at 19... or 20, like, she just puts together these amazing lyrics, amazing beats, amazing production, and she pulls it together to make a cohesive, coherent, and, like, out of this world pop album. Like, it's, like, alternative R&B. I don't know what you call it. He's a genius. The way that, like, this thing just, in my ears, it just makes me want to cry. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful pop album. Lorde makes this the most cinematic album she could ever. David Bowie is right about how she was the future of music. She even performed for his Brit Award thing. She performed Life on Mars, and she released this like a year after she did that. Like she's like, when is she gonna release something new? Like I need more Lorde. I need her. Number 2, In Rainbows, Radiohead. Radiohead proves themselves to be my favorite band of all time with this album. They prove themselves to be one of the most consistent discographies. Like, their discography is amazing, bro. It's amazing. How do they do this? Like, this thing sonically is one of the best I've ever heard in my life. House of Cards, Jigsaw Fall into Place, All I Need. Videotape, like, Reckoner. It's a beautiful song. 15-Step Body Snatchers. Just everything about this album. So many amazing moments. Tom York, Johnny Greenwood, Ed O'Brien, Philip Selway, Colin Greenwood. They all hammer it. They all hammer it home with this free album. It was free at launch. And I think it's their best album. It's my favorite one. It's a masterpiece. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Number 1. You already see it, but none of this was in order. Guess what it is? Guess. Godspeed You, like Emperor. Lift your skinny fists like antennas to heaven. Ooh, this thing is, I have it on vinyl, as you can see. This thing is beautiful. This thing is so, like, I don't know how, like, all the band members come together and they entertain me for 20 minutes 4 times for an hour and 30 minutes. 4 songs. This is the only album I've ever heard in my life where I like all 4 songs, or all songs in the album. And I know there's 4 songs on it, and each song is 20 minutes. But there's divided songs into it, and I like every single one of them. Every single one of them deserves to be there. There's nothing misplaced. all the voice recordings, the instruments. Like, it's a beautiful album. This makes me think about life. It makes me like, it's like you're watching a movie. It's like it's like watching life go by you in an hour and 30 minutes. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, bro. I have nothing else to say about this. I recommend you guys listen to this when you have the time, obviously, because it's really long. And all I have to say is, like, I want to recommend you this, but just, like, keep these two things in mind. Keep these few things in mind. Don't expect something to happen. Just enjoy the music. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the music. Focus on the instruments, what's going on in the music, and thinking about what's going to happen next. Why is nothing happening? Don't look at the time going by, like, 10 minutes 54, 10 minutes 53. Don't look at that. Just do something else while you're doing it. And I promise you, it's going to blow by. And it's going to feel like every single song after you finish it feels like it made such a huge impact on you. Like, you spent so much time invested in these songs that it leaves an impact on you, like it has to. No matter if you don't like it or if you like it. So, it's definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. Godspeed You, Black Emperor, Lift Your Skinny Fist Like Heaven. That was it. It's top 50 albums I've ever heard in quarantine. There's probably going to be more albums I've come across, Definitely there's going to be more. I'm going to make a part 2 to this probably at one point, because quarantine's obviously not over. Probably won't be, like, ever. Because of the retarded president. Anyways, don't want to get political. Thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, why? I know you don't count aside. I know you didn't watch this whole thing. Because if you did, you would comment in the comment section below, I like that album. Just comment that if you guys watched this whole thing. Because I know this is Kingdom count aside doesn't watch this whole thing. You know what? Thank you. Bye. Love you.